Hey everyone, welcome back to Beyond the Headlines, the podcast that gives you something a little different. Calm, clear, and thoughtful commentary on the issues that matter most. I'm Ram Eberts, and today, we are diving into a question that stirs up a lot of conversation. Filipino singers are known worldwide for their amazing voices, right? So why does it seem like K-pop has captured the hearts of so many Filipinos, sometimes even more than our own local artists? In this episode, we'll look into the impact of the Hallyu wave, explore where OPM and P-pop stand today, and unpack some deep cultural factors like colonial mentality and nationalism that might be shaping these musical trends. Stick around, it's going to be an eye-opener. Let us start with the obvious. K-pop isn't just big in the Philippines, it's a global phenomenon. In fact, back in 2021, the Philippines ranked third in the world for the most K-pop fans on Twitter. That's massive, so what's the secret sauce? Well, it's a combination of things. K-pop delivers a complete package. Think about it, high-quality music videos, jaw-dropping choreography, and music that mixes genres in fresh, exciting ways. Then there's the idol system. K-pop stars aren't just singers. They're full-fledged performers. Most of them go through years of intense training in singing, dancing, and even personality development. It's a system designed to produce not just talent but polished, charismatic entertainers. And let's not forget the marketing. K-pop companies are marketing machines. They're pros at building global fan bases, creating fan-centered apps, selling all kinds of merch, and using social media in ways that make fans feel personally connected. That's where those parasocial relationships come in, where fans feel like they know their idols, even if they've never met. For many young Filipinos, K-pop also offers something else, a sense of escape, emotional connection, and even belonging in a larger, global community. It's a powerful mix that can't just be overlooked. Now, what about our own music? Original Filipino music, OPM, has a rich and beautiful history. Filipinos have always been known for their vocal talent. Original Filipino music has been a reflection of our culture, even a symbol of nationalism, especially in genres like kundiman and the more modern ballads. But in today's globalized world, OPM has faced some tough challenges. There's been concern that it's fading or becoming less relevant. The good news, that's changing. Recent data shows that more Filipinos are streaming local songs. The idea that OPM is corny is being pushed aside. And more new artists are starting to break into global charts. There's hope and there's momentum. Then there's P-pop or Pinoy pop. Groups like SB19 and Alamat are really stepping up. They've taken some inspiration from the K-pop model like the training, the performances, but they're adding a distinct Filipino flavor. They use local languages, highlight Filipino culture, and tell our own stories. It's what some call a global approach, global in form, but local in soul. Still, P-pop has its challenges. It faces stiff competition and, at times, gets labeled as just K-pop copycats, and that can be a tough stigma to shake off. If OPM is making a comeback and P-pop is fighting the good fight, why does K-pop still seem to dominate for many fans? Well, one reason is that K-pop has set a really high bar. From production quality to fan engagement, it's consistent and intense. Over time, this shapes what people expect from pop music. So even if our local artists are incredibly talented, if the polish isn't quite the same, it can affect how they're received. But there's a deeper layer here, colonial mentality. It's the mindset, left over from centuries of colonization, that foreign things are somehow better. Better music, better products, even better looks. And here's where it gets tricky. K-pop, with its international success and polished visuals, fits neatly into that idea of the superior foreign. The same way older generations once preferred Western music or brands, some people might now be putting K-pop in that same favored category, sometimes without even realizing it. Now, let's touch on a sensitive issue: patriotism and fan behavior. Music and nationalism go way back in the Philippines. Kundiman songs once carried hidden messages of resistance, Protest songs have fueled movements. So, does loving K-pop make someone less Filipino? Not really. Liking foreign music doesn't cancel out your national pride. A lot of people love both. But the tension starts when we see local shaming when Filipino artists are put down by their fellow Filipinos, often in favor of K-pop idols. You see it online, P-pop groups get called cringy or trying too hard simply because they resemble K-pop. What's going on here? Psychologists might point to fan identity. When being part of a fandom becomes a big part of who you are, you start to defend your group, your idols intensely. Sometimes, that defense shows up as bashing anything seen as competition. That's where fan wars, hate comments, and toxic behavior come in. It's a messy mix of high expectations, colonial bias, and deep emotional investment in idol culture. So, what do we take away from all this? K-pop's rise in the Philippines isn't just about catchy tunes. It's about great marketing, top-tier production, deep fan connections, and some complicated cultural history. But here's the hopeful part, things are shifting. Local music is gaining ground again, P-pop is slowly carving out its own space. And fans are starting to support both global and local acts. Maybe it's not about choosing one over the other. Maybe it's about balance, enjoying what the world has to offer while also lifting up the incredible talent we have right here at home. So after this episode, why not stream an OPM or P-pop original? Or check out a rising P-pop group. Keep the music playing in all its forms. That's it for today's episode of Beyond the Headlines. Join us next time as we dig into more current events and social issues from the Philippines and around the world, always bringing you the stories behind the stories with context, care, and clarity. No noise, no drama, just honest, meaningful reflection to help you make sense of the world around you.